cette conférence de presse post-match qui opposait, dans l'occasion de la BAL, saison 3, l'équipe US Monastir contre Abidjan Basket Club. S'il vous plaît, donnez votre nom et votre organe et on va prendre des questions. Ce point de presse va durer moins de 10 minutes. Alors, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to this post-game press conference that will be about the post-game Union Sportive Monastir against Abidjan Basket Club, ABC from Abidjan. Please raise your hand and your name and ask your question. We will be talking to Coach Modrag Perisic and player Jerome Randall. Let's have some questions. Ladies and gentlemen.
Bonsoir coach, Malan Sané, Dakar 24 Info. Ma question est la suivante. Lors de votre victoire contre Falcons, on a loué le banc de touche, la profondeur de banc que vous avez, mais aujourd'hui on a vu que on peut dire que ça vous a joué des tours parce que les rares fois que vous avez sur le banc Thomas, Randall et Linus, on vous a fait un peu mal. Et ma deuxième, est-ce qu'à la mi-temps, vu la prestation de Amadou Aruna, est-ce que vous avez essayé de mettre une stratégie en place pour essayer de le contrecarrer? Merci.
Coach, question about your bench, about replacements and choices that you made. Just tell us a little bit more about that. But also, second question, what was your strategy against Aruna, who was practically on fire in the second half?
We was trying to find a good rhythm as much as we can during this game. In one moment, they start to be very aggressive, on the line of the foul. They broke us, because we start pretty good to open the game. In that moments with a lot of contacts, they come back, let's say suddenly, and criterium in my opinion, but I don't want to speak. I mean, everybody was so, pressing all the time from other side. From my side, was so easy, some things, whistling, flopping, I don't know what anymore happened, so, so the game go on their side, Congratulations to them, and better to don't speak more about these details because we'll go so deep, and I think, however we are now, we are champion, and I think that our status, it's like somebody who come first time in their life on this competition.
Donc la réponse du coach est, voilà, il préfère ne pas entrer dans les détails. Il félicite l'autre équipe, que bon, il y a des détails techniques, des erreurs qui ont été commises pendant ce match. Il souhaite ne pas en parler en profondeur pendant cette conférence de presse, mais qu'évidemment ils sont des champions en titre et que c'est toujours un peu compliqué pour eux de gérer toutes les situations. Ils sont entrés, ils ont fait pression et ils ont été pris de court. Ça arrive, mais je pense qu'il va repartir dans le locker room avec ses joueurs pour en parler. On va prendre une autre question, s'il vous plaît.
Good evening, Coach. Rotimi Akinele, Nigeria. Quick one. In the last, before this game, if you had qualified, if you had win this game tonight, you would have qualified and secured a place in the BAL playoffs and finals. But now it didn't happen. What are you going to do going forward with your team? So you've lost one, you've won 2 games, you've got 2 games left. Is there any pressure on you and the team being defending champions of not making it down to the finals? Because you mentioned, I think in your first presser, that the team just came together like some weeks ago, and we can see signs that there's really no uniformity in that team. What do you have to do to correct it going into your final 2 games?
La question du journaliste qui vient du Nigeria est la suivante. Est-ce qu'il y a de la pression sur le coach et son équipe qui sont bien sûr les champions en titre, mais surtout savoir, comme il y a encore 2 matchs à jouer, quel état d'esprit dans lequel ils vont évoluer. Coach?
First of all, we came, as I said, here with the 2 foreigners. Because for us was our financial situation, it's not allowed to pay the foreigners March, April and May, who will play only 5 games and stay and wait until end of May. In Cairo it's total different situation because they can play only 1 month, foreigners, They start end of April, so they can play qualification, it's end of April and end of May, so they can pay foreigners 1 month, we must pay 3 months foreigners, so we cannot allow that. Other teams maybe can allow it for them, but we cannot. Sorry, you was asking me about pressure. For sure we have, but as I said, we come here, and I said in after first and after second game to get visa for Rwanda. So for me this is most important target, to get the visa and to be in the first 3-4 teams. After that we will see, maybe we'll bring someone, for sure we'll bring someone, we'll work more together 2-3 months to clear all the things what is not good. But as I said again, congratulations to opponent, absolutely congratulations, but as I said again, I don't know why, but really it's criterion a little bit very weird on our side.
Donc la réponse du coach est très intéressante. Des détails à noter qu'ils n'ont pas le droit, en tout cas selon les règles du tournoi, de payer les étrangers 3 mois sur la suivante par rapport au match. Donc par rapport au Caire, la division du Caire, qui eux vont jouer en avril, ils ont plus de possibilités puisqu'ils ont juste 1 mois avant la dernière phase. Donc il y a ce problème-là et ils vont essayer d'évacuer ce problème-là, en tout cas de le régler avant la phase finale à Kigali. Mais de l'autre partie, c'est que voilà, il félicite l'équipe adverse qui a joué. Voilà, il y a des choses qui ne s'expliquent pas. C'est un peu l'attitude, mais bon, il y a encore 2 matchs à jouer, il y a encore de l'espoir. Let's take 2 more questions, please.
Leonard Soames, ESPN. One question for each of you. First of all, Coach.
Jerome first.
Okay. Jerome, where do you feel the game got away from you? That's my question. I just before you answer, I want to also ask Coach. Do you feel that this so far the BAL this year you've started in similar fashion to last year? Because I do recall you got much better as the tournament progressed. You weren't at your best at the beginning, or do you feel like this year the morale is lower? Just to repeat, like Jerome, my question for you is just where you feel the game went away from you.
Honestly, when you play the game of basketball, you must understand momentum. When you have momentum, you might have a shot, but you must take a better shot. Things that's open, sometimes you might want to pass up on that shot to get a better shot. And I feel like we was just taking too many threes, when we had momentum of the game, and the game got away from us. I feel like we have to do a better job collectively as a team to understand the momentum. No matter if we up or not, we have to be smarter collectively, and we have to make the right decisions. And I don't think we did that collectively as a group. And the game got away from us. They was getting too many offensive rebounds, and we were chucking up too many shots, and rightfully so. The game, you can't cheat the game. When you do things like that, it's gonna come back and bite you, and that's exactly what happened.
Thank you, Jerome. Coach?
So, yes, please. Sorry.
Coach, do you feel that the way you started the BAL this year is...
You're playing better, yeah.
Or do you feel that the morale is lower? Because I do recall you got better at the tournament progressing last year. You weren't immediately match out.
I don't know what to tell you. It's not the same team, so daily we are working on that, so I hope we will progress, but honestly it's not the same the team. Last year we had 3 foreigners on the Senegal actually, and they was new, but it was 3. Now we had 2 foreigners, it's a little bit different team. You saw today, for example, how many turnovers. I was surprised, honestly, on the ball handling. We have 5-6 turnovers, which they scored, 5 times, basket. So, but I hope, we must talk, we must analyze and head up. That's it.
La question de monsieur de ESPN pour Randall, c'était voilà, à quel moment pense-t-il qu'ils ont perdu ce match, quelles sont les erreurs qu'ils ont faites. Et la réponse du meneur était simple, c'est dans le jeu du basket, il faut comprendre le débit, il faut comprendre le gain du jeu et c'est important de savoir quand il faut prendre des bons tirs ou pas. Ils pensent qu'ils ont pris un peu trop de tirs à 3 points et que collectivement, en tant qu'équipe, ils doivent mieux faire. Comme un collectif, ils doivent mieux passer de ballon et comprendre et mieux gérer le débit du match. Et le coach disait que justement que ce n'est plus la même équipe. L'année passée, c'était une équipe différente. Cette année, c'est une équipe différente. Voilà, c'est le jeu du basket. Les joueurs, ils arrivent, ils partent. Ça fait partie du jeu. Mais voilà, tout n'est pas perdu. Il y a encore 2 matchs à jouer. On va prendre une dernière question, s'il vous plaît.
Bonsoir, coach. Alors, si l'on se fie donc aux statistiques, on a vu que vous avez beaucoup pêché donc, sur les tirs à 3 points. Mon confrère l'a dit tout à l'heure. On a vu sur le 4e carton, vous avez fait 1 sur 18 tirs. Est-ce que c'était des consignes ou bien est-ce que ce sont vos joueurs qui ont pris cette décision tout seul? Merci.
Coach, did you, in terms of strategy, this is a team. Were you responsible for all the choices that were made during the game, or did you let your players take some decisions on their own?
Oh, guys, I think this question. It's really thanks a lot for question. I respect, but if you are in the basketball, you know that. Sometimes people create alone. Players is there to create. For sure, we exist some game plan. I'm not against my player. I must support them every time, and that's it. So they didn't do nothing wrong from what we was talking. I said was deciding this offensive rebound, was deciding this their contact aggressive defense. And if you saw, we was in the game, in equal game, 34-5 minutes, and you saw how many times I was complaining about, don't remember again, but after that we just fall down. They had momentum, they scored 3-4 times, they become so big in that moment, so that's it, that's the game.
Ça fait partie du jeu. Dans le jeu du basket, c'est ça. Il soutient les choix que ces joueurs font parce qu'il n'est pas sur le terrain avec eux, mais il est sur le terrain avec eux. Donc, ça fait aussi partie du basket. Et voilà, à un moment, ils ont perdu un peu le débit, le flow dans le match. Des fois, ils ont regagné. Ça fait partie du jeu. Et ceux qui le connaissent savent qu'il soutient toujours le choix de ses joueurs. Thank you, coach. And good luck for next. Thank you, Randall. Mesdames et messieurs, bienvenue à ce point de presse post-match opposant ABC d'Abidjan à l'équipe tunisienne Union Sportive Monastir. Nous allons recevoir coach Liz Mills et le joueur Fofana, Mike Fofana, pardon. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to this post-game press conference. We're talking to Coach Mills from ABC, winners of this terrific game. First of all, Coach, congratulations on a great game. I don't know if we should be saying this, but everybody really enjoyed that game, so good luck and really congrats on our part. Please just raise your hand, state your organ and your name. Let's now take this question. Thank you.
Bonsoir, coach. Félicitations. C'est Sadioka. Moi, j'avais une question au-delà du jeu. Je voulais que vous me parliez un peu de votre joueur Aruna. L'année dernière, vous étiez avec lui à l'AS Salé, si je ne me trompe pas. Qu'est-ce que vous pouvez nous dire de ce joueur qui ne cesse de montrer en puissance depuis l'édition de l'année dernière? Qu'est-ce que vous pouvez nous dire d'Aruna? Est-ce que vous l'avez aussi motivé à venir avec vous rejoindre Abidjan Basket Club plutôt?
Well, I know you already answered that question in the previous press conference, but Coach, we'll just throw it out for those who are just joining us. Tell us a little bit more about this player, Aruna, who was totally on fire today, 33 points. Tell us more about why he's here with you, and did he follow you? Obviously, you already answered that, but just throw a little bit more light on that.
Look, when I joined ABC, it was very much about icing on the cake. The local players, Mike, who played with them for Rotabal, laid an amazing foundation for us. But for me, it was also then looking at bringing high character players in to join this team. That was the first priority, and there are very few players who play like Aruna that have a high character like that. And he's a great leader, he's work ethic, he's a great role model. And so for me, it was an easy decision to recruit. We have a great relationship on and off the floor. We respect each other deeply. We always have each other's backs. And so as a coach, when you can recruit a player like that, it's amazing, and he's fit in seamlessly with the other players at ABC.
Le coach dit que c'est une question d'énergie et de complicité. Ce joueur est un joueur qui est un leader sur le parquet et en dehors, et elle insiste que c'est très rare de voir un joueur à ce niveau-là qui a autant de caractère, et c'est intéressant pour elle parce que justement quand elle est venue à ABC, elle a recruté Aruna parce qu'elle voulait un joueur qui avait du caractère mais qui jouait aussi à un niveau assez élevé. C'est un grand leader, et voilà, elle précise que c'est un joueur avec lequel elle a une grande relation sur et en dehors du parquet. Thank you, coach. Another one.
Bonjour tout le monde, Fatima Silla. Coach, que représente cette victoire chez vous, surtout étant novice dans cette compétition? Est-ce qu'il y avait-il un autre match entre vous et le coach? On vous a senti un peu excité sur le banc. Merci.
Well, Coach, tell us about what was in stake for you with this game, and it felt like there was a little bit of competition. I would use that word between both coaches. You know each other pretty well. How important is this win for you?
Look, I've been in African basketball for now 12 years. Stefan Kanate has been playing 22 years plus, and we've never had the opportunity to beat Tunisia. So for us, we got really excited about this opportunity. And look, what was amazing is how many different players contributed. Sure, H came out and had 33. Mike came out and had 18. Chris had 9 boards. We had Alex contributing. Everybody who stepped on the floor today contributed. And I think it was not so much about Monastir. What we learned from that red game is when we play for each other, when we play together, it doesn't matter who's on the other end of the court, we're getting the W.
Bon, il dit que en 12 ans, ça fait 12 ans qu'elle est dans le basket africain, elle n'a jamais eu l'occasion de battre une équipe tunisienne, en tout cas l'équipe tunisienne. Donc pour eux et pour l'équipe, c'est une grande victoire, mais surtout il faut noter que c'est d'abord une participation collective, c'est d'abord il s'agit de l'équipe. Aujourd'hui, Aruna qui a 33 points, Mike Fofana qui est là, 18 points, donc tous les joueurs ont participé et ils ont appris justement de la défaite contre Ray, que quand ils jouent ensemble, quand ils jouent les uns pour les autres, ils performent mieux, et c'est ça le résultat qu'il a donné ce soir. On va prendre 2 autres questions, s'il vous plaît.
Alexis Dacosta, Giantomi. Voilà, c'est pour le coach. Donc, contrairement au précédent match, cette fois-ci, l'équipe démarre mal et termine très fort. La question, c'est le deuxième carton. C'est là où que la victoire s'est dessinée, avec 29 points contre 9, avec 20 points contre 9. Et 0 point pour Monastir dans les 5 dernières minutes. Qu'elle nous explique ce deuxième carton.
I was going to ask you that question, Coach, but I'm not allowed to. Yeah. Tell us about those last 5 minutes of the game. 29-7, just a lot of power, a lot of energy closing up that game, the way, your players spread the floor. Tell us about this last 5 minutes, how you felt it. We saw you on cam, scrapping. So tell us about that.
Hey, look, when the guys play great defense, when they play for each other, it just gets you so hyped as a coach, because that's what you love to see. And to see how they had each other's backs, how they were cheering for each other. We knew Monastir weren't going to lie down easily. And so when we locked in on defense and we made that final push, like that final knockout, it was a credit. Like, Mike was a killer. Like, those threes in the corner sealed the deal. Guys attacking the basket. We just had multiple ways that we could. We had multiple offensive weapons that they couldn't handle. And then when we were able to, stop them in pick and roll, get every D board, it just made life really easy for us to get the win in the last 5. We just stepped it up a gear, and it was game over.
Bon, je pense qu'on n'a pas besoin de traduire ça. Faut traduire. Dans le coach, grosso modo, elle dit que c'est une histoire d'énergie. À la fin, ils avaient plus d'armes offensives que l'équipe de Monastir. Et quand Mike a pris ses 3 points dans le coin là, voilà, ça a motivé l'équipe de jouer un peu plus en avant. Et les dernières 5 minutes, il y a eu une espèce de push qui fait que Monastir, ils n'ont pas pu gérer l'énergie. Et c'est ça un peu qui a donné le résultat à la victoire. Okay, let's take one last question, please. Or 2 last questions.
All right, quick one, sure. Congrats, Coach. Mike, just to ask you, Rotimi Akinele, by the way, Nigeria. Can you tell us, the last time the coach was here, you guys lost a game, and she'd mentioned inexperience played a part. How did you guys address that today? What did she tell you? Can you, from the players' angle, can you just shed more light on what did the coach say to you to counter the inexperience and going into the 4th quarter, which was pretty key? Can you just shed more light on what she told you for you guys to see out this game? Thank you.
Great question. Mike, can I just translate that for the people, please? Thank you. La dernière fois, le coach, quand ils ont perdu, le coach a parlé d'inexpérience de la part de certains joueurs. Qu'est-ce que le coach vous a dit cette fois-ci pour vous motiver à aborder ce jeu d'une autre façon?
I just feel like she talked to us the day before, and she was just telling us, like, nobody can beat us but us. Like, last game, we didn't follow the game plan all the way. We kind of got down in the second half, and this game, we just told ourselves we was not going to let that happen. I didn't play very great in the first half, but Coach believed in me, and she kept, she told me, like, stay ready. So just going out there and just doing what I do every day, like making wide open shots and, just playing with a lot of great players out there. It makes the game a lot easier. I feel like no moment is too big. If you put in the work, I mean, the game is the easy part. We practice harder than this. She just put us in the right positions. I feel like she's the best coach here, if you ask me. She just put us in, just the right positions. We game plan, we watch film, we barely sleep. So she's working us. So, I mean, it just makes the game a lot easier. So, I mean, without the experience, we put in the work, so it makes it easy.
Thank you, Mike. La réponse est très simple. Le coach les met beaucoup de pression. Le coach les fait travailler plus pendant les entraînements que ces jeux. Donc, ils sont forcément plus préparés quand ils abordent ces matchs-là. C'est un conditionnement qui fait en sorte que elle leur a dit, et je cite, personne ne peut nous battre à part nous-mêmes. Et donc, de son point de vue, c'est le coach qu'il préfère. En tout cas, c'est le meilleur coach selon lui. Et le fait qu'il travaille nuit et jour pour aborder les matchs dans les meilleures conditions les a donné cette victoire. Let's take a last question, ladies and gentlemen.
Leonard Soames, ESPN. Mike, we've heard from Abdullahi Haruna in one of the previous press conferences that he used to look up to Stefan Konate. He was like his childhood idol. Did you feel the same way?
If I'm going to be honest, no. But when I got here, I just know, like, just knowing how much he's done for, my mom and dad is from this country, so like just knowing how much he's done for the game of basketball and just, learning a lot from him. When I first met him, we didn't see eye to eye, but as like time went on, he's just such a great vet. Like, he's just always coming up to me, talking to me, like encouraging me. Like, when I wasn't playing good in the first half, he came up to me and was like, you got this, like, you got this. So it's like he's just helping me become, just a great basketball player. Hopefully I can play as long as he's playing.
Eh bien, c'est très simple. Konaté, bien sûr, c'est une légende, mais c'est un grand leader, un bon capitaine, un grand frère qui l'encourage chaque fois qu'ils sont en train de jouer. Au début, ce n'était pas trop le cas, mais avec le temps, il a compris que voilà, c'est un joueur qui prend son temps et qui est toujours là pour défendre un peu les jeunes. Congratulations, coach. Congratulations, Mike. Good luck in the future. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah,